So you're thinking of moving to Lake Forest in sunny Orange County, California. Well, in this video, we're gonna take a map tour of a city I believe is highly underrated. We're gonna go through some of the stats that make it special, and we're talking about pricing, talk about schools. Stick around to the end. We got a lot to show you. Let's get to it. Hi, if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. If you want to know everything there is about living, working, playing, owning a home in Irvine, California, and surrounding communities, today we're in Lake Forest. You've come to the right channel. So do us a favor, hit the subscribe button, click the bell for notification, so we can make you aware of the next time we upload a new video on Lake Forest and Irvine and Newport Beach and Huntington Beach. We make a lot of videos. And you definitely want to watch this video because Lake Forest has so much to offer. It's one of the safer cities and certainly in the country in Orange County. It's got great schools. It's considered one of the best cities to raise a family. They've got great parks, 20 parks. You got to watch the video. We're going to show you a lot of stuff. Hi, my name's Bruce Clark. Been a real estate agent for 17 years. I'm currently with Coldwell Banker in Newport Beach. And whether you're looking to make a move next 5 days, 50 days, or further out, give me a call. Shoot me a text, send me an email. I'd love to help you make a smooth move to Irvine, California. Today we're in Lake Forest and all surrounding communities. All right, so as promised, here we're on the map. Let's talk about Lake Forest. Approximately 86,000 people live there. 17 square miles makes up the size of Lake Forest. It's really centrally located, a little more south. It's a little further south from Irvine, and it's your border Irvine, Laguna Hills, Laguna Woods, Trabuco Canyon. You've got Mission Viejo. I'm going to show you in just a second, and then you butt up against. I'll show you. So to the north, you've got the Whiting Ranch Wilderness Park, and it's a big park. In fact, Foothill Ranch, which is at the foothills, that's where they got the name. So I love the city. There's so much going for it. But let's talk about. Let's go back here. So this gives you an idea. So Irvine Spectrum, there's the 5. You've got the 241. Those are really the major ways of getting in. You've got Lake Forest, as you can see, Ridge Route Drive, and then you've got El Toro. So those are really the 3 ways you're going to get in and out of Lake Forest. So 3 feeders, and then you've got the 2 big streets. 241's a toll road. Not everybody wants to take it. You have Geronimo Road that's big, and it takes you around. But there's a lot of cool things here. Now, from a real estate perspective, you're about 20% less than you would be if you were to buy in Irvine. Of course, Newport Beach, it's a different animal as far as pricing. But some people say that Lake Forest is Irvine light, and I don't see it that way. I think that Lake Forest has its very own, its own character, its own flavor. Has community events. It's got 20 parks. I'm going to show you. It has one of the biggest, in fact, one of the biggest parks in the county. I'm going to show you towards the end of the videos. Stay with us. But there's a lot of mom and pop restaurants. There's a lot of businesses. There's small businesses. There's big businesses like Oakley and Panasonic Aviation and some others. But you have commercial, you have residential. You have condos, you have single-family homes. Some of the homes up, you go to Portola Hills, you're talking a Baker Ranch, and now the Meadows. Watch our video on the Meadows, which is that beautiful Toll Brothers development going up, and you certainly want to watch that. There's some big homes, so you can definitely go luxury homes with phenomenal views, good-sized lots. That's something you're not going to get in certainly in new homes in Irvine, and the Baker Ranch homes have little bigger lots than certainly what you're going to find in most of the homes now in the Meadows, just because by virtue of the fact that they're encouraging builders to build homes. But a lot of great things. You have mom and pop restaurants. I love that. A lot of mom and pop restaurants, and I love that because you can go out and enjoy a meal, and rather than just giving to Taco Bell, you can eat at Avila's. Lots of good places. Of course, there's Popeyes. That's a chain. I've had Popeyes in Louisiana, Nolans. So, enjoy it. So, just to give you an idea. So you're off the 5. You can come up here and El Toro, one of the reasons they call it El Toro, and they still have some El Toro parks, is because Lake Forest used to be called El Toro. In 1991, they changed the name. So just to give you a little idea of what you're looking at. So this is all El Toro. This is all Lake Forest. So you come up here, keep coming, and come up to, there's a sports park, and across the street, come to Foothill Ranch. We're going north, and here we are. The Wilderness Park. Absolutely fantastic. Again, it's the Limestone Canyon Regional Park. As a matter of fact, they spot mountain lions up there, cougars. So it's I'll show you. It's more narrow. It's not really wide. So as far as shopping, you have a couple big malls that are right there. You're not far from the Irvine Spectrum. If you want, you can certainly head in if you want. The really high-end shopping over in Newport Beach and in Costa Mesa. You've got Fashion Island. You've got South Coast Plaza. But here you've got a lot of great things to places to shop. Nice Regal Cinema. But look at all this, and this is not far. So you got Foothill Ranch Marketplace. This is the town center, and you've got Regal across the way, as you can see. So you've got I don't know, Raising Cane's right. I like Raising Cane's. But as you can see, you've got the marketplace and then town center. A lot of stuff. Ooh, love Red Robin. Some of them, I love their fries. Love their Hawaiian burger. So you've got In-N-Out. You got Apache Coffee, as you can see. A lot of trails. We'll come back to trails in just a minute. But a lot of things that are close by. I think a lot of people are under the misconception there's not a lot of shopping in Lake Forest. And that's not true. There's a lot of shopping. Even Chuck E. Cheese. Our son's first birthday was there. He was deathly afraid of the big mouse. I was just joking tonight with his grandfather about that. So, but a lot of things there. Now, one of the knocks against, and I watch my pros and cons video, and certainly I would love you to watch the vlog, and we just made videos about the Meadows, which is the new Toll Brothers development in Lake Forest. But one of the knocks is that you're a bit far from the 5. So certainly as you get the Foothill Ranch, you are a bit far out. You might have to take the 241 if you're going to get somewhere quickly. That's going to cost you money because that's a toll road. But for the most part, it's really not a big deal. You're going to take El Toro, you take Lake Forest, you head down, you take the 5. An extra few minutes. To save 20% from buying in some other areas, many people are opting to do that. But has really nice views of the mountains, again, because you're right at the foothills. So this is your shopping. Hobby Lobby, there's a Joann's. I called it Joanna's. My wife corrected me on that. Not someplace I shop often. You've got Loan Depot's a big employer in the city, and yeah, a lot of business parks. As you can see, you've got Baker Ranch, beautiful homes there. So a lot of stuff. You want to buy a new Mercedes-Benz at Foothill Ranch? So as you can see, there's no 5-star hotels in Lake Forest, but they're nice hotels. As you can see, you've got the Hilton, the Hampton. So, but again, nice places to stay. You want to buy a car? Again, they've got the Auto Center. A lot of things right there. A lot of dealerships. So, I hope I'm not confusing. We're kind of jumping around today, but there's a lot to like here. Let me show you. I promised to show you this. So here's the Whiting Ranch Wilderness Park. It's to the north. So you have Portola Parkway, kind of cuts it off. Portola Parkway will lead into Orchard Hills and leads into Irvine. It winds its way through Lake Forest. You've got Irvine, as you can see, Irvine to the north, Mission Viejo to the south. You got Laguna Woods, Laguna Hills. So that is what this looks like. I'm gonna give you a link to that map. So let's talk about lakes. There are 2 man-made lakes in Lake Forest. One's a beach and tennis club, and the other is called the Sun and Sail Club. So a lot of things to do in both. Depending on where you live, you might automatically be a member, for example, in the Sun and Sail Club. But as you can see, You've got a big pool. You've got tennis. You got a lot to do right here. This is nice. This is nice. Again, it's man-made. Let's take a look at some photos. I have links into this, so I like it. A lot of things right there. Almost never know where to click sometimes. So very cool. Feed the ducks. This is all in Lake Forest, and this is something you're not going to see in many cities in Orange County. Yeah, Mission Viejo, and there's some other places. Yeah, Woodbridge has a lake in Irvine, but nothing really like this. So this is all Lake Forest, and a lot of people just aren't aware that this exists. Some very cool stuff. Sun Sail Club. Again, depending on where you live, as you can see, they've got a lot of recreation. In fact, let me come down. So there's facilities they have: multiple swimming, diving pool, lap pool, fitness, all kinds of cool stuff. A lot of community events also. As you can see, there's a 4th of July, and there's some other things. We're going to have links to those. But this really gives Lake Forest a really good local flavor, and not every town in Orange County has this. Every town. We're gonna do a deep dive into differences in some of the cities, since we've been going to so many. We go to a lot, and these videos really help us reacquaint ourselves with all the areas. So watch for that. This was cool. Lake Forest is considered one of the safer cities in America. I'm going to show you. In fact, it's considered one of the safer cities to raise a family, and this was very cool. So this is a site called SafeWise, which is insurance. 50 safest cities to raise a family. Lake Forest is number 16. So it's not Irvine Light. It's its own city. It's got a lot going for it. Number 16. That's fantastic. There's Irvine. It's 32. Do I like Irvine? I really like Irvine. Difference is 86,000 people versus 320,000. So big. There's not as many local community events in Irvine as there are in Lake Forest. There's some things that both cities have that the other doesn't. Lake Forest. Let me show you something else. This is cool. Number 14. 50 safest cities in America. There's Rancho Santa Margarita. Watch for our video. Aliso Viejo, Yorba Linda, Laguna Niguel. We did a video recently. Watch our Laguna Niguel video too. Mission Viejo is coming up. Thousand Oaks, used to live out there. That's Ventura County. San Ramon. That's Murrieta, Riverside County. Number 14, there we are. Lake Forest. Considered one of the safer cities in America. Considered one of the better cities for outdoor activities and for raising a family. So much going for it. Restaurants, as I alluded to, you got a lot of great restaurants. You've got a lot of local places like La Cocina de Ricardo. My wife would correct me on that. There's Afghan cuisine, chili chutney, very good. Bagels and brew, masashi shushia. So all kinds of things. Pepinos, ooh, that's good pizza. So, and pho. Pho's about Vietnamese soup. It's like, Americans, we have chicken noodle soup. The Vietnamese have what's called pho, and it has star of anise, and so it tastes, and that gives kind of a licorice flavor. We love it. It's great if you have a cold. I mean, absolutely fantastic. So all kinds of things. Thai. There's, and the hat has pastrami sandwiches. I couldn't think of it anyway. Wonderful, wonderful place. Let's talk about some parks. Yeah, some really big parks. In fact, let me show you this. You've got the Lake Forest Sports Park, and this is it. 86 acres. One of the largest sports parks in all of Orange County. 57 acres. Oh my goodness, look at that. You've got 5 baseball, you've got softball diamonds, you've got the common lines. I mean, a lot of cool stuff. Great rec center, gymnasium. Look at 38 sports fields that are lighted. Absolutely amazing. Outdoor basketball. Play a lot of basketball. My son loves basketball. There's that Luka Doncic from Dallas Mavericks. Kid's amazing. Young kid too. You've got over 20 parks. A lot of things. You don't have as many golf courses as you have in some other cities, but you're not that far away. But look at all those parks. a lot of things to do. Southern California. Absolutely phenomenal weather. Again, you got one of the safest cities in America. Great place to raise a family. You're in the mid to high 70s for an average during the summer and the winter, quote unquote winter. Not really winter. You're going to be down in the 40s. Not a big deal. You're not far from skiing. You're about 11 miles to 12 miles to the beach. You're an hour and 20 minutes to Los Angeles. You're an hour and about 40 minutes to San Diego. You're a half hour from Newport Beach. You're just not far from a lot of things. And this city has so much going for it. Let me come back here. So there's some more parks, as you can see. Love that aerial view of the sports park. So absolutely fantastic. So I appreciate you joining me, and I hope this gives you a really good overview of Lake Forest and what it has to offer. So whether you're looking to make a move the next 5 days, 50 days, or further out, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. We'd love to help you make a smooth move to Irvine, California, Lake Forest, and all surrounding communities.